Now, from the home of the 2004 All-Star Game, we're at beautiful Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston as ESPN welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball.
Today, it's the New York Mets taking on the Houston Astros.
This is John Miller welcoming you to our Major League Baseball telecast along with former Major Leaguer and Hall of Famer Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, we're about to begin here. What do you think about the Mets in this one?
Well, John, they lost their last time out. Let's see if they can get a victory tonight.
Tim Redding
will be doing the pitching. He picked up 5 wins last year. Now the pitcher is towing the pitching slab. It looks like we're just about ready to get started.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He throws.
Ooh, that's right where you want that thing to end up. But now it's 1-1.
This curveball breaks down and away, so that sets him up for the fastball in on the next pitch if that's what he wants to do.
Sharp break there, but it misses. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. 2-2 on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Lamb is right there, and his throw is in time for out number 1.
Let's have a look now at the batting order for the Mets.
Carlos Beltran
is third in their lineup. Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. This is swung on and hit softly on a line and foul. Grounded softly to short. Lamb is there to play it on the hop. And he throws the first in time for out number 2.
Here's the Astros defense. Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Bagwell is there. Throw, got him, and that is one fabulous play. And they don't make any noise. This happened. Now we go to the last of the first, and we have no score.
So is the starting pitcher here in this one. He picked up 5 wins last year.
First pitch to him. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1.
Here it comes.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike the pitch. Good looking fastball, but called a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the heater, and we're even now at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground, and he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Jason Lane
is sitting in that number 2 spot in the order. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here. Tough pitch for the hitter. Ball down and in, there's not a lot he can do with it. It's a great spot if you can get him to chase it.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and an easy ground ball to short.
Right
has got it. And he can't recover in time, so that will go as an error.
John, he had it in his glove, but he couldn't hold on, and it fumbled out.
Well, it's a heartbreaker and hard to understand, that's for sure, in the big leagues. Now let's take a look at the Mets defense. With one out, there's a runner at first.
And a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily.
One on, one out.
First pitch on the way. He starts him out with a sinker for a strike.
He delivers.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. Cameron is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch.
This ball looks good off the bat, but it hangs up a bit out there, and the right fielder is able to roam back and put it away.
First pitch on the way. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Now the 1-1. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. And he'll be tagged out on a bonehead base running play.
John, he delivers a four-seam fastball on this one. Let's take a look at it on Kazor.
Nothing doing here this happening. After one, and we have no score.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Cliff Floyd
Will be the first man up.
First pitch to him. There's a swing and a ground ball. Redding is right there. And his throw gets him. One away.
Wright steps to the plate for the first time in this one. One out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. And that's too low. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. This is lined softly to center field. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to second.
Well, a little one-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Jason Phillips
Up now. With runners in scoring position, he's hit .264 for the year. This year he's had 37 runs batted in.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
The pitch.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio is going to have room, though, and he puts it away for the out.
When you have to range straight back, this can be a tough play for a center fielder to make. This one holds up long enough for him to get there easily.
First pitch on the way. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now he sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and he paints the corner that time. 2-2 now. He's ready. The 2 swings and lines this one back up the middle. Redding is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. The New York Mets get a man to third, but can't bring him in. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second, and we have no score.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to third. The throw.
Great job of getting the double, John. This is the way you want to start the inning.
Vizcaíno
will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. Nobody out. The runner at second.
First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. One away.
Man, that's right down the middle. He missed it. Strike 3. Let's take another look at the pitch. It's a sinker that he threw, and K-Zone will show us the movement. Well, we're going to take a look back at the strikeout in the sequence of pitches. He threw only 4, so that was quick.
Yeah, that's for sure. Quick and back to the dugout.
And that misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Well hit towards the middle. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Brad Ausmus
Steps up now. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400.
First pitch to him. He's at the belt. The 1. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Floyd has got it, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros get a man to third, but can't bring him in. We'll go to the top of inning number 3, tied 0-0.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
Mike Cameron
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. And this is low and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch is a changeup. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that one is just off the corner. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Berkman has him played perfectly as he puts this one away.
They had him played perfectly that time, and the right fielder is able to make this play without much problem.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball, swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good downward action on that one, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Man, there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. He'll have to hit that one next time.
Cameron will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
On the way.
Good power curve there, and he's ahead 0-2. There's a bullet towards third. Lamb has got it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. That inning didn't last long, and we move on now to the home half of the 3rd. Still no score.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Jason Lane
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Joe, I think the pitcher just had him fooled on this one.
Well, it's like he just pulled the string a little bit. That's good stuff right there.
Biggio will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. This is swung on and hit in the air. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. The throw to third.
He finds a pitch he can drive, and his hands flow through the zone perfectly. He's in scoring position with one out.
Lane will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
One man out, one man on. A runner at second.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. On to first. 2 down. Lance Berkman
Steps into the batter's box. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He has slugged .563 for his career.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Well, the crowd is backing up here. Let's see if we can do anything. Score still tied. This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and lined out to right center. And it's in there, base hit.
The key here is he really stays back on the ball. He lets his bat do the work and just makes good, solid contact.
First pitch, here it comes. And this one's grounded to second. Phillips has it, and he'll step on first to retire the side. The Astros score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. The Astros lead it 1-0.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Carlos Beltran
Is due up second, and you've always got to be very careful with him.
I think he'll stay awake tonight thinking about that one that got away.
He kicks, he throws.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Curveball, got it. 1 away.
That's a hard-breaking curveball right there. He threw it right past him for the strikeout. We're going to take a look at this power curve on K-Zone. This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes a swing at it anyway.
Well, he had to, right?
Well, yeah, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitch.
A big swing on this one, and he sends a high drive deep to right field. Gone! A home run!
Beltran just crushed that ball. We're talking about a guy who once hit 8 homers in 12 games during the 2004 postseason. So you know he can get it done. Well, he hits this one out to straightaway right field, and he got just enough of it to get it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, you got to hit it at the center of percussion, as the physicists say, to hit it well enough to get it over the wall, and apparently he did, but just barely.
Good swing there.
Floyd will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1. Good hard slider that time, and he's in control. 0-2. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. And that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to third.
John, nice job of getting the double. He took the fastball and ripped it. Good, efficient swing right there.
Wright will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
1 out, runner at second.
A throw back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
1 out, a runner on second.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, the four-seam fastball in the middle of the plate. Good hitter's pitch. No movement at all.
They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Here's the pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and the ball popped up, foul down the left field line. Foul ball. Now the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a rocket toward short.
Dives, and he's got it.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Jason Phillips is up now. Last year he had 7 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
Runners at first and second with 1 out.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
1 out, runners at first and second.
First pitch on the way. Popped up in the infield. And foul.
He kicks, he throws.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Everett has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second. And he is out at second.
And it turned into an easy double play. The base runner with a bonehead play.
Well, you got to get back, John, in that situation. Not great decision-making there.
The Mets pick up a run on the home run and pull even in this one. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th, and this game is tied.
The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to first. And that is not in time, and he's aboard. Vizcaíno,
a switch hitter batting left-handed. Runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
There's 1.
And 2. A double play.
John, you know, I'm always talking about defense. I think you see a great example of it here. A terrific double play. A lot of things going on sometimes, and the timing is so key on plays like this. Great job.
Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him.
And the hitter thought that was inside, but it's right there on the corner.
He throws.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. Floyd makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston.
And this game is tied.
It's the last third of the batting order coming up.
Kaz Matsui
will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Hit hard to second.
This is exactly what you want your leadoff hitter to do. Put the ball in play, make something happen. That's a great AB.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch to him.
There's a swing and a high drive. Hooking into the corner.
And foul. There's a swing and a ground ball.
One. Back to first. Not in time. Not quite quick enough that time to get the double play.
Well, they get the force out at second, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two there.
So will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
One out. Man on first.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good downward action on that one, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Here's a swing, and he pops it up. Everett is there, and he puts this one away for the out.
Mike Cameron steps into the box. Last year he had 30 total homers all year. He's got a .440 career slugging percentage.
First pitch, here it comes. And they pitch out, but nothing doing that time. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch.
Outside.
Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
Miguel Cairo comes up to the plate now. Last year he hit 6 homers with a career slugging percentage under .400. 2 men on, 2 men out.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
And he delivers.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Everett is there. Out at first. What a play. The Mets pick up no runs on a hit and leave 2 men on. We go to the last of the 5th, and we are all tied.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Craig Biggio
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Matsui is up with it, and his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Redding will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him. Swing and a ground ball to short. Matsui has it. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Biggio will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him. Right back to the mound. So is there to play it on the hop. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied up.
And for the benefit of those who have just tuned in, here's a reminder that this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan. This is Major League Baseball on ESPN.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and it drops in for a base hit. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Floyd will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. And he's in there at second.
Good idea that time to step off once he sees the runners in motion, but they're a little slow on the trigger, so he's able to get there anyway. The throw is too late here, John, and he's able to steal second base with a good slide.
Yeah, I thought the slide maybe was the key to the whole thing, Joe.
I noticed on the replay, John, he didn't have too much of a lead at first either.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever.
Right back to the mound. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away.
David Wright comes in ready to hit. He hit 14 home runs last year. He's got a .525 lifetime slugging average.
First pitch on the way. And he lays off that one down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Hit slowly in the ground toward third. Lamb is there. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Phillips will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. He throws. Grounded softly to short. Everett has got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The New York Mets pick up a run on 1 hit and nobody left on. Now we'll go to the last of the 6th. The New York Mets out in front, 2-1. And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next. Lance Berkman, a feared hitter. He's due up second in the next inning. That ball is swung on and drilled down the line and left. That one is deep. Does it have enough? Floyd is in his tracks and he makes the catch.
And he's pitching well right now. That's 7 straight he's retired.
Berkman
Comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side.
first pitch, here it comes.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, there's no telling where it might end up if you swing.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Well, the fans are giving him a huge ovation. Time to rally back and tie this one up. Well, the toughest pitch in baseball to hit is the fastball that's up. But
Swing and a grounder to first. Phillips has it. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2. Bagwell will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
well, he tried to get the outside corner, but he missed just barely. Smart hitter there.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Sinker swung on and missed, and it's 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Changeup tough to lay off, but he did. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Floyd is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left. At the end of 6 full innings, the Mets lead 2-1.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Kaz Matsui
Will be the first man up.
first pitch to him.
Now swinging a drive deep into left field. This ball is going back, still going back. Out of here, a home run. A solo homer, and suddenly they have doubled their lead. They lead by 2.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone to give you a better look.
Now, Joe, that was a spectacular home run. Get out the tape measure for that one.
Well, it was a pitch a little down and away. Not an easy pitch to take out of the ballpark, but he did just that.
Castro will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
The bases are empty, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1-0.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a 4-seam fastball. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat.
Here's one lined softly to third. Lamb is there, and he puts it away. Cameron will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Good hard slider swung on and missed. 0-2. Change up, got it, and the side was retired.
Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot on the bench.
The New York Mets pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead.
7th-inning stretch time in Houston. The New York Mets have the lead.
3-1.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Adam Everett.
Will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and lined over the first baseman's head. Cameron dives and he made the catch. Wow, what a play. Cameron
is on this thing all the way and makes a great diving catch.
Well, he's got to decide quickly whether to back up and try to cut the ball off or to go full steam and try to make the grab. And he chooses wisely. That's aggressive defense.
First pitch, here it comes.
Ooh, that's a big fly swing right there.
Here it comes.
That swung on and a high fly ball to right. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
They brought in the righty to make him hit from the left side, but he comes through anyway.
With 1 out, there's a runner at first.
Now a throw over, but he's back in time.
Runner at first, 1 down.
He's running, heading for second. And he is out, trying to take second.
And they nail him trying to steal. He did not wait around a whole long time before he made that attempt.
Well, he tried to take off on the first pitch, but he was ready for it, and he fired the strike to nail him.
Good hard slider that time, and he's in control, 0-2.
Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
He tries to ring him up with the fastball away, but it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
He showed some quick reflexes getting out of the way of that pitch.
The 2-2 pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. Beltran makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Mets lead it 3-1.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next.
Carlos Beltran,
a powerful, tough hitter. He's coming up second in the inning.
First pitch to him. Now a swing and a soft liner down the left field line. And this one gets down and will head out towards the wall. The throw to second.
They've got the leadoff man aboard. It's still close, so they could easily use an insurance run or two.
Beltran
will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left.
He's a swing, and the ball hit pretty well down the right field line. Into the corner. And out of here. A home run. 2 runs on 1 swing of the bat.
And with a 2-run big fly, they have doubled their lead up to 4.
Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a 4-seam fastball. I'm pretty sure, yep, he was going for the bottom of the zone with that pitch, but he just didn't get it down enough. As a result, this one's headed over the wall.
Not a bad pitch, though, Joe. It looked like he got a real good swing on it.
Yeah, he got a little muscle behind this one, and it carried out of the ballpark for him.
I guess if the guy hits it 400 feet, though, it's not a good pitch.
John, that's where you want to throw that sinker. Get good tumbling action and move it down and away.
He delivers.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and that falls for a base hit. The throw to second.
They started him out with the fastball that time, but he just lines this one in the right field for a base hit. I guess, John, they've decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Well, that pitch started up, but because it's a changeup, the bottom falls out of it.
Grounded to short. This could be two. On to second for one. And he throws on to second with a force out. What a play.
And this one's got to be a candidate for SportsCenter Play of the Week, Joe.
John, they make it look easy here. I love making plays like that at second base. A ground ball double play is a boost to your team. Keeps everyone on their toes.
Phillips will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him. He can't lay off that first pitch, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of times that fastball up and in can be the toughest pitch for anybody to hit.
Now here's a swing and a line drive down the left field line.
And foul.
The 1-2 pitch.
He lays off that sinker, and now it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch. On the ground to short. Everett is there to play it on the hop. Throws to first in time for out number 3. The Mets add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th. The Mets on top 5-1.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Craig Biggio
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up, and the catcher's not happy with him.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Quick reflexes there allowed him to get out of the way.
The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. Swing and a ground ball to short. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Runner at first.
There he goes for second. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Dives, and he's up with it.
Throws in time to first. What a play. Biggio will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
1 man out, 1 man on. A runner at second.
First pitch to him.
If you stay down, you're not going to get hurt. Just keep the fastball low.
The pitch.
This is swung on and hit in the air. Beltran is right there, and he hauls it in. Beltran has it, and the runner will have to hold at second base. Jason Lane
is up now. Last season, he hit 4 out of the park. In his career, his slugging percentage is .526.
First pitch on the way.
This slider had the bottom drop out too much, and it also was outside for a ball.
He's at the belt. Swung on and grounded towards the hole, and it's in there, base hit. The throw to the plate.
John, as a pitcher, you hate to see these. He makes a good pitch, but this ball is just hit in the perfect location, and he's able to race down.
This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Cameron puts it away, and the side is retired.
John, now we'll get a chance to see the 4-seam fastball on Kazon. As you can see, he's trying to get him to chase a pitch that's low in the zone, and he finally manages to get him to go for it.
Yeah, that's a key out.
Certainly was, but big-time pitchers come through in tough situations like these.
No runs on a couple of hits and 2 men left. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. The Mets on top 5-1.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Kaz Matsui
will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. And that's off the plate away, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. That swung on and grounded up the middle. Everett has got it, and he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Castro will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch on the way.
On the way.
Got the curve by him that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the breaking ball. 2 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down quietly, and we move on to the last of the 9th. The Mets lead 5-1.
The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
Will be the first man up.
first pitch on the way.
Swung on, hit well. Deep down the line, left field. Gone! A home run! Well, they're still down by 3, but that home run gets something going here, and they're hoping to keep it going. And he decides he likes that first pitch, and right out of the yard it goes.
And some guys, though, John, they like to take a pitch or two to get into the rhythm, get the feel for what the pitcher's throwing right now. But he was swinging away, and it paid off big time.
Yeah, some guys get in the rhythm a bit more quickly than others. Mike Lamb steps up to the plate. He's hitting better than .410. He's hitting .283 lifetime.
First pitch to him. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Beltran is back to the warning track, but he makes the catch.
John, it would look like an ordinary F8 in the scorebook, but he gives this thing a pretty good ride out there. He was right on that pitch.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
The thing that makes a splitter tough to hit is it breaks down, and it also has late movement.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Floyd glides over and makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away.
2 outs, nobody on.
Inside and low. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. On the ground to short.
Right
is up with it. The New York Mets
are able to win this one, Joe. A very fine victory for them on the road.
And, John, let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and beat another big league team, you got to consider yourself lucky.
Carlos Beltran
is our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game. And, Joe, he really was the hitter that came through big for his club tonight in this victory. Neither team scored an enormous amount of runs, and I think that's why his performance really stood out and had such a big impact on the victory.
Well, he hit a couple of big flies today, and both swings looked exactly the same. That's the mark of consistency, and also of the player of the game.
So that just about wraps things up from here. A reminder to stay tuned for Carl Ravitch and Baseball Tonight. Now, for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew, this is John Miller. Thanks for being with us. We hope you enjoyed the game, and good afternoon.
And one more time, the final score of this one. The Mets win it 5-2.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Houston.